Welcome back, everybody, to SNL Podcast. We just rounded up week 3. Actually, I lied. We just rounded up week 4. Really amazing week 4. It's been fun, man. Right off the bat, I will say your boy's not 1-3 like he thought he would be.
Mm-hmm.
And that man over there, he's back to winning again. So all is good with the commissioners. But let's get right into it, man. I am your host, Lisa Algahib, along with my co-host.
Sister Commissioner Slick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we're gonna have a good pod for you today, man. Today we're gonna call this a special pod because right before or as we were setting up to get the pod going, some real egregious league activity happened, and we're calling all the people in. We're having a court case now, man. We're gonna a RICO. This is a RICO case. Is what it is.
Can't
This
wait.
collusion.
Can't wait.
A lot of stuff happening, but let's go into the matchups this past week, man.
Good win for a few teams. We'll start off with myself, Thelonious Punt. I had 121.5 to Thelonious Punt's 117. I had a late game comeback. It was not looking good. I was only up 90-something points, but put up a few points to have that win. I'm 3-1. Best start I've had so far this year. Not even this year, in this league. I'm feeling good. I only lost one game this month. Next month, we're going to try to do the same thing to repeat or do better and go undefeated.
If you lose one game a month, you'll be like 12-3, bro.
It's not bad.
Well, not even 12-3. That's like 15 games. We have 14 games, so you'll have a good record, basically. So, congratulations on your win, man. You know, you were talking about Thelonious Punt, and you handled that business. It wasn't BTA, but you know, it was good enough.
Win's a win. Win's a win.
Yes, sir. On the other side, like I said, I'm now 2-2. I am now 2-1 in my division, which puts me at the top of my division, bro. Hey, I was at the bottom of my division last week. Yo, 1 week can change a lot.
Yes, it
Just,
can.
you know, winning the right matchups. Since Houston boy, he beat me game 1. I came back. I beat him game 4. So we're 1-1 in the division. Where the advantage comes from is that I beat C Blizzy last time. Not C Blizzy, I mean T-Rex. So I am 2-1 in the division. I have the most wins in divisional matchups in my division, so that puts me in the first place. So I'm happy about that. I scored big, bro. 154.5 points. Puka Nacua came through for me, 36 points, which was great. Quentin Johnson, 23.5 points. That was amazing. And at the 154, man, it could have come at a better time because Houston boy, even though he lost, he dropped 140.5. So I needed every bit of it. Hampton came out of nowhere for him. DK Metcalf, man, 23.5 points. He just had he had good players coming up for him. 140.5 is really good. Unfortunately, I just had my best week against him, and I'll take that win any day.
Yeah. It would the record that matters the most right now because our division games are early is the division record. So you have that split with Houston boy, which is not bad. At least you're not losing. That's good. So now you want to try to get that win against T-Rex to have that tiebreaker. Speaking of T-Rex, we have T-Rex versus C Blizzy, the sibling bowl. C Blizzy won 156.5 to 127. C Blizzy's top performers were Jordan Love, Jacobs, and Irving, 41, 31.5, and 25. Whilst T-Rex top players were Mbuka with 20 points, Williams 19, and Kyle Pitts Sr. with 18 points. C Blizzy is 4-0, undefeated, only undefeated team. Tyler thought, or T-Rex thought he had the best team. Well, he had to go through his brother to prove that, and he failed. Did have an injury, Lamar Jackson going down, but
he's crashing out about that.
Team. Yeah, he was.
He's crashing out. Remember they were complaining about me crashing out last week? Now we seen a lot of crashing out this week.
Mm-hmm. You're about to see some more in a bit.
Yeah.
About to see some more in a bit. Next game after that, we have Central C versus Drew Not Disturbed. Central C won 152.5 to Drew Not Disturbed's 98 points.
That's BTA.
That is BTA. That is round 2 for these guys. They played back-to-back weeks. Central C had lost last week, and now He won this week, so they also split in their division. No tiebreaker there, but better than a loss for both
better
teams.
than a
So
loss. Yeah. Central C went
good for
off,
them.
man. He had Dak Prescott with 45.5 points, Pickens with 33 points, and Drew not disturbed just didn't have it in him to put up anything. He had Tyreek with 12.5, lost his leg. Butker with 12, and the defense being your highest scorer at 14. Like we talked about that, defense being your highest scorer is really not where you want to be. So, fortunately for Drew, 1-3, man. Sorry about that.
Talked about Central C losing Lamar Jackson, but Drew not disturbed also lost Tyreek Hill, dislocated knee, torn ligaments. Season over.
Season over, bro. Anyway, moving on. We're running through this, man, because we got, like I said, we got a special pod, man. I can't wait. But moving on, we got Donnie versus JD Graham. Hey, yo, this one is funny.
Yep.
This one is funny. And it's funny because JD Grams is now 0-4. This man was talking trash every time. He came up on, hey, we put the little clips on Instagram. Y'all see it. This is going to be part of it too. This man came up in the comments talking all this trash, talking about the commissioners doing all type of crazy stuff when he was 0-3. I pointed that out. He's like, that's fake news. That ain't never happened. Now you 0-4. Everybody going to see it. It's going to be plastered right here, right on the screen, right here. They're going to show it. It's going to be on the gram. And you're going to see this guy is 0-4. He's trash. Anyway, back to his team. J.D. Graham scored 120 points. Baker Mayfield, 29 points. Jay Cook, 20. Jay Cook is the only good thing he has on his team right now, bro.
Yep.
22 points. Shakir, 17.5. I'm not going to act like 120 is bun scoring, but you're not winning your matchups, man. You're not
That's
winning
what
your
matters.
matchups.
Wins and losses right now. He only has losses to his name, and I'm glad.
Bro, here's what's crazy. Donnie messed up her timing.
Yep.
She thought her games was at 1 o'clock. She didn't know she had a 10 o'clock game. Because of that, she had a guy who did not play in her lineup. So she had a goose egg in her lineup and still scored 141 on this man. How you gonna beat? How you get beat by somebody with a 0, son? Gentil, 33 on your tip. Come on, bro. Come on. Anyway, Donnie moves up to an impressive 3-1.
Yeah. Top 3 team.
Top 3 team. Top 2, I might add.
Rounding out the last game, we have Sos and Pico de Guapo. I needed Sos to win, and Sos won. Thank you, Sos. He won 158.5 to Pico's 130. Sos's top performers were Bo Nix, 40 points. McCaffrey, who's going to be there every week, 25.5 points. Drake London with 25. Pico's top performances were Drake May, who is becoming a really good quarterback, actually, especially for fantasy. Yeah. Best quarterback in his draft. All the rookies, he's in the stats. He's first in like touchdowns, yardage, quarterback rating, all that stuff. So good for him. Good for us as a Pats fan. Robinson, 28 points, and Warren, 18 points. So now that Sos beat Pico, I got a little bit more separation, and now I just need to beat Sosa one more time, and I have the tiebreaker over everyone in my division, which is great.
Yeah, that'd be great for you. All right, so where does that leave everybody? If you look down from the season stats from 1 to 12, C Bleazy's at number 1, Team Donnie's number 2, Slick number 3, I am at number 4. All of us are the leaders in our divisions. 5th place, we got Sos. It's right behind you. He's there, man. He's there. T-Rex, Filoni's Punt, Pico de Guapo in 8th. Central C with 9, Houston Boy with 10. I know Houston Boy is not where he wants to be with that 1 to 3 because he's been putting up points, but it's not really working out for him. Drew not disturbed, disappointed in 1 and 3 as well. But JD Graham's 0-4. Come on, bro. Come on. Last place. If you lose 3 more games, you're not making the playoffs.
Right now, he has a, let me see. He has a 17% chance. Man,
it's
17% chance. It's not
zero.
Listen, I've seen a 1% make it, so.
Hey, facts.
It's not zero yet.
Facts. Anyway, matchups for next week, week 5. We have the final division matchup for me going up against T-Rex. I'm looking to win this. If I do win this, I'll be 3-1 out of all my division matchups would be perfect. If not, then T-Rex and I would be tied. And at that point, who has the most points takes the division. And currently, he's leading me by probably 20 points or so. So I definitely don't want that to happen. Houston Boy versus Drew Not Disturb. C Blizzy versus Central C. Donnie versus Felonious Punt. JD Grants versus Pico Guapo. That's funny. Father and son. And Slick versus Sos. Man, a lot of divisional matches happening up, man. Let's see. Slick versus Sos divisional. JD Grants Pico is not. Donnie versus Punt is divisional. See, Blizzy Central C is also divisional. So that's a big one.
The Houston Boy and Drew are not division, so
yeah, Houston Boy and Drew are not division. Then so if we ask in the question, what do you think are match of the week? Which one are you going
game
with?
of the week? I'm going to go with my game. Want to know why? Because I have a chance to sweep the division. If I'm able to beat Sos this week, I would have swept my division going 4-0. So this is a pretty big win, pretty big game for me. At this point, it's one of the other teams trying to sweep their division. I think C Blizzy as well, going against Central C. So I would say those two games are game of the week.
Yeah.
I think everyone else has lost in their divisions except for Central C and myself.
Yeah, C Blizzy is hasn't lost in the division yet.
Not Central C, C Blizzy. Yeah, you're right.
C Blizzy, yeah. C Blizzy hasn't lost in the division yet. That's crazy. Your only loss came from outed. That's actually perfect.
Perfect.
That's perfect. Wow,
Perfect.
you about to sweep the division, man. That's crazy.
I hope. Sosa's been putting up crazy numbers. I haven't put up plus 130 since week whatever that was. So
Sosa's dangerous. We talked about it. We said his team is a really good team. He's showed it. He's proven it. And he's learning, man.
I got to put up a lot of points. So
yeah,
if I don't have a chance, look at his projections already 137. It's almost 140. That's kind of crazy.
Buys are not affecting. Buys is affecting everybody else. As you can see, look at everybody else's projection. We're talking about everybody's under 120, except for C Bleeds and Central C because, I don't know, they probably don't have any buys. But everybody else has buys affecting them. You can see numbers are low.
Yeah, but
I'm with you, man. Definitely the divisional matches are the ones I'm looking forward to. Obviously, I'm looking at mine because I'm trying to go up 3-1 in my division. But, what I want to see is I'm always looking at C Bleeds' games because right now he's undefeated. We just want to see who's going to dethrone him. Well, that being said, now we've gone through all the in-game action. We're going to move on to off the field action. Now, like I said, man, just before we came online, everything is shared in the chat. You see everything that's going on. A couple of notifications popped up, man, and it looked pretty suspicious. Now, as you know, you remember the swindle that happened in season 1. We've talked about it. We believe we have another one.
At 8:02 p.m. Okay, that was an hour ago. All right. T-Rex and Drew Not Disturb made a trade. Drew Not Disturb traded CD Lamb and Kenneth Walker III to T-Rex. And T-Rex traded Jordan Mason and Marvin Harrison Jr. to Drew Not Disturb. Thoughts on that before we have everyone pull up?
Now, here's the thing. T-Rex is going against me next week. He was crashing out today because he lost. Not only did he lose to his brother, he lost his quarterback, and he thought his team wasn't up to snuff. Making this move, collecting this running back, gives him a really good flex position over what he had previously.
Right.
CD Lamb, as we know, he's probably going to be out one more week. He'll be back in a couple weeks, and CD Lamb is the number one option in Dallas, who can easily give you 15 plus every game he plays. Kenneth Walker also averages about 14 points right now. Marvin Harrison does not average that. Mason does not average that. Drew Not Disturb is a new player. The man has Cam Ward as his quarterback. Let's be real. It kind of feels like someone took advantage of someone. Now, as a commissioner, I have every right to veto. I'm not going to do that, right? I looked at it. Both players are right now not asking for it to be vetoed. I think I should honor that the trade happened. However, as a player, as a fellow team manager, it don't smell right, bro. It don't smell. What does it smell like to you, dog?
Sounds like the other brother is on that swindle time. Big bro taking after little bro right now. Remember the trade that happened 2 years ago with C Blizzy? Now
Mm-hmm.
T-Rex is in the mix. Is it fair? It's fantasy. You never really know. These guys can be bums the next week, and the bums could be star players.
Facts.
I don't know, man. I said in the beginning of the season that I wish the trade was just 3 trades or 2 trades. So 6 is too much, and I said I'm not going to entertain any trade talks. So here I am entertaining trade talks, but I'm gonna let them do the talking. So
All right, man. So that being said, welcome to the pod. For the first time, a bunch of people this season, everybody involved.
live, no days later, just an hour later. So
Yeah.
we'll be right back. We'll be right
Yes,
back
sir.
with everybody.
All right. Here we are with Drew Not Disturbed, C Blizzy, T-Rex, and Central C. Welcome to the pod, guys. It's the first time seeing you guys here this season.
Hold on. You're not going to address me as the reigning, defending champion of the league?
Bro, ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Matter of fact, why are you even here, bro? You're not even part of this.
How you guys doing? I am your reigning, defending, the greatest of all time, the greatest to ever play the notorious Central C. And I'm really not a part of this trade, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of here as a bystander. I just kind of happen to be in the chat. You know, if you guys don't know, JD Grams, he basically Warren Buffett out here. He's selling his course for $300 on Instagram. So go ahead. But as of right now, I'm just kind of here to show off my products. As you guys know, I'm winning. Got the bling on. The off season been real good to me. So you got to celebrate to new life, new trades, and CD Lamb on a new team. You just got to celebrate. So we're gonna get into that, but I'm gonna let the people speak.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Central C. But you're not who we're here for. We're here for T-Rex and Drew Not Disturbed. Not Drew Not Disturbed, man. This is your first time playing fantasy football. Welcome.
And he did it well.
Thank you guys, man. I'm new. I'm new to this Commissioner Lisan Al Gaib.
Yeah, we know you're new to this, man. You got Cam Ward as your quarterback, man. We understand that all too well. But something happened today, bro.
Listen, I gotta break down.
A lot of good things happen for two people.
Strategy for you guys first before we even get into all this trade business. Me as my own GM, general manager. I'm only drafting the people that I see fit. You feel me? And the only people I see fit are the ones that I deem to be real. So Cam Moore, he's real. But you know what my strategy has gotten me so far, Mr. Al Gaib? Nothing. It gotten me sadness, sorrow, and devastation. Injuries, failures. That's what my team is. My team is not a team full of real ones. My team is a team full of scrubs. So I was in a sunken place. When I seen Tyreek dive to the sideline and twist his leg, and I saw him get carted off the field, cheering for some reason, I was devastated. I was in a weak place mentally, and I was taken advantage of by T-Rex.
Advantage of my brother. My brother, hold on, my brother.
T-Rex.
Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation, guys.
Yeah.
So our guy Drew, he's 1-3. We all understand that, right?
Yeah, he did beat Central C.
Yeah, he beat Central C one time.
Lost to a rookie.
He's 1-3. He's 1-3, right? CD Lamb got at least 3 games to be out, right? The max
he's
4
actually
4 weeks.
Next week.
Stop playing. He has a high ankle sprain. He was out 1 week. He's gonna be out at least 3-4 more games.
All right.
Right? By then, with Andrew's team at that rate, brother, he's 1-7. He's 1-8. The season's over, man.
You pushing that 2 months down the line. You said 1-8.
The season is over. Just hypothetically, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not looking too good. He hasn't hit over 130 points how many times? Like he needed 2 players that I think could actually give him a chance. Jordan Mason just last week 26. I mean, I know this week 10, but he can go off. He's the number 1 running back now for Minnesota. Marvin Harrison, I know he's had him drops, but 2 out of the 4 weeks he's had 18.5. He hasn't been a trash dud this whole time. He needs players. Who's on his waivers? Who's on Andrew's waivers that he's going to pick up and be like, okay, I can slot him in for Tyreek Hill and CD Lamb right now to help me in the next 3 to 4 weeks. That's going to give me wins.
You could have gave him Collins or something.
Maybe you're right. I could have gave him maybe something else. Maybe I could have maybe put in Javante. Maybe I could have, but I gave him what I gave him. It was a 82 to 76 trade, and my brother accepted it
76 on whose side?
on his side. I can send you the screenshot.
So it was bad for him.
No, 82 him, 76 me.
You said it was 76 on his side.
I'll send it to you right now, bro. I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah, send it, and I'll throw it up in the
I'm gonna send it on Signal right now, brother.
Now, anyway, like I said, right, the trade only has face value because City is out. So technically, as of this moment, it's 1 for 2, right? But it's a good one because Kenneth Walker is going to get touches. Now, I know you guys are talking about Charbonnet. Charbonnet is not going to out-touch Kenneth Walker in that backfield. We know that as a fact. He's not going to out-touch Kenneth Walker. Marvin Harris
basically split the whole time.
They're boom or bust. They are boom or bust, and we've seen it because they've boomed and busted balls.
Yo,
this season.
It's nasty.
Wait, time out though. Jordan Mason, for the first 2 weeks, right? He had Aaron Jones, right? Aaron Jones is on IR now. We don't know when he's going to be back, right? Jordan Mason, the past 2 weeks, has gone 26 and 10. That's like an average of what, 17, 18 points around there. So, I mean, I think we're kind of like underselling Jordan Mason and what he can be for Minnesota, I feel like. And I feel like he can really actually do something for Andrew. So, I don't know, bro. I would actually rather Jordan Mason than Kenneth Walker, to me, long term. But it's just because what I said, Jordan Mason, he's going against Cleveland next week. I'm going against you. So I'm like, okay, I want to win against you for sure this week. And then I can lose other games for now and then try to boom at the end of the season. That's my strategy right now.
See, I don't trust that. You want to make a trade just to live off of 1 week and then say I'm going to struggle for the next weeks? That don't make sense.
Hey, it's my team, man. It's my team.
Fair.
So, I mean, I feel like that's not a bad strategy because I know CD is going to be out for a couple weeks. So I think, we'll see.
Central C, you had your hand up. What you got to say, boy?
I actually don't have a comment. Just wanted to ask that Steve Blizzy stops on the lips, nigga. We get, bro. He keeps smacking his lips over there, bro.
I'm hip. He eating like a rat that he was 2 years ago. I don't know why you're here, bro.
Oh, you don't know why I'm here.
Why
I make all y'all niggas bow down to me when I match up against y'all niggas. Losing ass niggas. Last time I checked, I'm the only nigga undefeated in here. Central C talking with his ring. Nigga, you ain't getting no ring again. You 1-3.
You got one of these?
He's actually 2-2. Put some respect on his name.
I don't remember losing niggas' records. I only remember the niggas that win. And that's me, nigga. Me on my lonely.
You guys are getting lucky that my team is full of injuries, because otherwise it was gonna be spankings every week.
Andrew, you're gonna be great, my brother, and I'm wishing you all the best.
No, but I want to know what this thing. Here's the part I want to know. Okay, I want to hear the part where Drew thinks he got taken advantage of, and is asking the commish to veto the trade. This is the part I want to hear.
That's gonna be due to Central C. Central C, take responsibility.
Oh, Central C.
I'll tell you my role, and it's very minimal. It's very minimal. As you know, I was this actually goes a little bit further back because a certain brother in Miami made comments about me in the chat and said I need someone else to help me get my trades down. So I would like to address them. Another trade went down before this one. Whereas myself and Pico de Guapo, we traded Ladd McConkey and Chase Brown. He gave me Calvin Ridley and Kyron Williams. Now, a very important thing about that trade, I was approached first. I did not request the trade. Pico approached me, and then we were texting back and forth. And then I said he made me a final. So then I called a trusted confidant, and I said, "Yo, this is kind of where the navigation is. As you know, Chase Brown, negative 54 yards before he even touches the ball. So he's." I called a trusted confidant, and that confidant said, "Propose Ladd McConkey." I proposed Ladd. Pico said we got a deal, and he accepted the trade. As we come to this trade, as you know, I was in one of the highly esteemed JD Graham's financial investing trade option course. And while I was there, Mr. Drew Not Disturb, he was looking through his team as we were talking about fantasy because 3 of us are in the league. He said, "Is Tyler trying to scare me?" I said, okay. I looked at the options. He told me what the options were. I told him my opinion. As you know, I've been very vocal in my displeasure for Marvin Harrison. I don't think he's a good wide receiver. Jordan Mason, and as we know, T-Rex also has been trying to get rid of Marvin Harrison every week. Since he drafted him, he's been trying to offload him off the team.
I love Marv. Marv's great.
That is facts.
Since he drafted him, he's been trying to get rid of him.
You do not like him.
We have proof.
We have proof. He's been trying to get
Marv. Marv is great.
So Jordan, I understand that, Aaron Jones over there, he's on IR. Jordan Mason got a lot of the touches. Did have a good week, I'm not gonna lie. The same trade that was proposed to Drew Not Disturb has been proposed to me before, Marvin Harrison and Jordan Mason.
Oh, so you was shopping these guys for a while.
They're good guys though. I like them.
Yeah, I didn't
not enough to keep them.
He's been shopping these guys. Do Not Disturb, as you know, he is a rookie. It's his first time in the league. He asked me my opinion. I gave him my opinion. I said, hey, CD, knowing the type of player he is, I had him last year. You see this ring that C Blizzy don't got, but he pretend he do? I got it because I had CeeDee Lamb. I respect CeeDee Lamb. Just knowing the type of Lamb is. Oh, I didn't know that rats could speak, nigga. Shut up. But knowing the type of player.
Take down his butt off, nigga. You got it on every season, nigga.
This one. I bought this. This mine though. This mine.
Oh, how about the sunglasses though? Sunglasses yours though?
Nah, these my mom's, brother. But
that's crazy.
Knowing the type of player that CeeDee Lamb is, I told him it would be in the best interest of his team. If you look at word for word, bar for bar, Drew Not Disturb said, "F it, I'm gonna let Tyler scam me," and he clicked accept. He clicked accept.
So he was the willing participant.
With that news, how is that my fault? After he
took
got
advantage of someone, he took advantage of someone.
After he got advice from his mans, though. He got advice from his mans.
Muted.
And I still don't think it's a swindling, terrible trade.
So here's what's crazy. I'm hearing a lot of justification coming out of T-Rex as why it was good for Drew and even better for him. Here's the opinion that the question I'm putting out for the other guys, C Blizzy and Central C. Do you believe T-Rex opinion that CeeDee Lamb's going to be out for another month or you feel he's going to be back on the date that the app said he'd be back? Maybe probably be back next week on the 12th. What do you guys think about that?
We don't know, how he's feeling with his sprain, but I think for some folks, they, like you said, they can come back, in a span of maybe 2-3 weeks. Other folks, it may take 4 to 6. You never know, 4 to 5 maybe. So I don't know with CD. We're gonna see. I think probably by next week we're gonna figure out when he's really coming back. You know what I'm saying? The report's probably gonna be out like, oh, CD's gonna be playing in a couple weeks, or he's gonna be back by this date. But I don't know. I can't tell for sure when he'll be back. I ain't gonna lie. I will say though, with Mason, there's reports on Aaron Jones that he's trending in the right direction. They don't know his specific dates to come back either. So, and production wise, I will say, with Charbonnet in that backfield, like I said, he gets a lot of third down. He gets a lot of downs that nobody in the Minnesota backfield is getting behind Mason. Mason's getting a lot of the touches. Last week, game script, he didn't have a good game, but he still put up 10 points. If Drew wants to win right now, I don't know. I think Kenneth will be better rest of season, but right now I think Mason might be a better option for Drew. I just don't know if the CD, giving up CD might come back to bite him, but at 1-3, what are you gonna do? Like, you gotta do something. CD ain't playing. Tyreek done lost a leg. This nigga's wide receivers is, I don't even know his wide receiver room. If he didn't make that trade, I don't even know who he would be putting in. It would be Jacoby Myers, and I don't even know the other wide receiver for real.
My thing is, I'm trash at this point. My team is straight Cheeks. I might rename my team from Drew Not Disturbed to Drew is Cheeks. That's what I'm considering. So my thing is, could I have made a better play? Did I allow myself to get finessed too hard? Should I have dropped that piece of garbage Cam Ward, who goes for about 4 interceptions a game and 0 touchdowns, and maybe finesse something else with CeeDee Lamb? Is that the better way to do it? I don't know. I'm new. I'm inexperienced.
And Tyler knew that inexperience and took advantage of that.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't even just Andrew. Like, And it's not even just I was trying to like trade with specifically Andrew. All day I've been playing with numbers with all of y'all. I actually hit up Phil. I hit up I think I hit up Shay a couple weeks ago. I was talking to Connor for a little bit. It wasn't just Andrew, so I wasn't
You ain't
directly
hit me
trying to.
up.
No, I knew you wasn't gonna accept a trade with me, knowing that you're gonna play with me next week. I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at your team,
Teddy
but I
don't
know
do
how you.
that. Yeah,
I
Teddy
know how
don't
you
do that.
stay. I know how you stay, bro. I knew you wasn't gonna trade with me going up against you.
If Teddy
So
about to play you next
I
week,
stayed
he gotta
away from
accept your
you,
trade, bro.
and I knew Ricky and Phil would be a long shot. But I did text Phil. Phil can attest to this when he is on the chat. I did text Phil last night about some stuff too. So it wasn't directly targeting at an inexperienced player. I was just trying to see what I can do, man. To be honest.
I mean, you cast the net out. Apparently, what you're saying, you was casting the net out, and you caught
I was
you caught
casting.
the smallest fish.
But I think like I said before, I think Drew can definitely benefit off of these in the next couple weeks, or he would have been in a bad position. So
What if?
think what
What if?
y'all want, but
What if? What if? Right? Because of this, Marvin and Mason does nothing for Drew in the next coming weeks. How you gonna feel about this?
what if CD doesn't come back in 5 weeks and Kenneth Walker really does nothing for me too? I don't even think Kenneth Walker
Saying
has
Kenneth Walker does nothing for you is kind of wild. Seeing the man gives
bro,
double
but the
digits
thing is,
every week.
Mason. Okay, look at Walker's stats, bro. He has not even had over 15, 16 points. You're acting like he's a boom type of like. I mean, maybe consistency wise, yes, but Jordan Mason just
Consistency is better than boom or
Jordan just
bust.
put up 26 points last week.
And 10 and was it last week or the week before?
Kenneth Walker has had a bunch of 11 and 12-point games. Look at his stats.
Listen, man, this man had 26
He's
points
literally sharing the
once.
backfield with Zach Charbonnet, bro. I'm telling you
All
right
right,
now. And the one
cool,
game he
cool.
had the most points, Zach Charbonnet was out on an injury. So
Like I said, personally,
y'all gotta look at the target shares, bro. I'm telling you,
I
bro.
wouldn't have done it.
They're both getting like I think it's like 55-45 right now.
We can look at it.
And Charbonnet. Mason's getting all the touches in the backfield on Minnesota.
Y'all can't see it because of my shades, but like, I'm real broken up about this because I just hate to see experienced players getting taken advantage of. It really just hurts, bro. Like, knowing the type of team he got, bro. He got Kenneth now. He gonna have Edie coming back. He gonna have Nico. You know, it just hurts knowing that parity's lost in the league. Knowing that fair matchups and fair opportunities are just gone. It just kind of hurts. I'm not gonna lie.
Does it hurt because you're seeing it happen, or does it hurt because you weren't part of
Nah,
it?
it hurts because he wish he had gotten to it first.
Because I know my question was going to be for C Blizzy. How does it feel to be part of a swindle that you're not a part of? But I guess I can ask Central C that as well, since you were in the 3-team trade last 2 years ago.
How's it feel to see a swindle that I wasn't a part of?
That's correct. But now you're a part of since you're here.
I would even say the first one wasn't a swindle. Let's just say the first one was not a swindle. It was an agreement between three players. The three players, as I will say all the time, I'll say this again and again. Chris directly expressed to us, I want to keep DK Metcalf, I want to keep Adam Thielen, and I want to keep these people. He told us who he wanted to offload, and that's truly what it was. I don't know, like all these narratives that keep getting flown around, like I wasn't here, the rat, all these narratives that keep getting thrown around that, you know what, the real victim in all of this is me.
Yo,
Okay.
Yo,
All
what?
right. Okay.
Let me explain.
Hey,
Let me explain. The real victim in all this is me because every time, you go back and you watch the pod, you see C Blizzy singing, bro. He over here ratting like Young Thug in 2025. Out here, he got footage of him saying I wasn't this. It seemed like every time the story gets told, C Blizzy was further and further away from his Xbox. He wasn't there no more. Staying on anyone's side, because Chris, there's a problem with that man, bro. Chris was there, and Chris told us. But the narrative Chris gonna push is that Chris was tired. He don't know what happened. He all of a sudden he don't. But then gonna go on Apex and drop about 16 kills and put it in the data log and take screenshots and put it in the chat because all of a sudden Chris wasn't there. And then he want to say if the narrative is I got robbed, then I got robbed. Brother, you told us. So I'm not defending him no more because when it came to defend me, He let my honor die. Let me tell you about Chris. Let me tell you about Chris. About 2 weeks ago, he don't be popping up in the chat, bro. Real humble family man. During our matchup, when he was up 30 points, he texted me. He said, "Yo, give me Kraft and I'll give you a quarterback." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "Bro, your team, you see what's happening right now. You see how he tried to play me and undermine me, but he didn't do it in the chat, bro." And then what happened? My team went off. Chris ain't saying nothing for the week. Chris was quiet the whole week. All I'm saying is that swindle, it was not a swindle. It was an agreement. It was an agreement between 3 teams. Myself, C Blizzy, and the man who drafted the same team twice. So clearly he know what he's doing. So for this one, honestly, I don't think it's I don't think it's really Tyler taking advantage as much as the city of Drew Not Disturb. He said, "F it, I'm gonna let a man rob me." What kind of backwards thinking is that?
All right, Drew, speak for yourself, man. Apparently, it's backwards thinking, man. What do you got to say about that?
I was vulnerable. Have you ever been down so bad where you just don't care anymore? Have you ever opened up a text and the only question you know the answer to is what's your first name? That's the type of energy I had coming into the season. Like I might as well just hang it up. After I see all my stars go down one after another, I don't got much to say for myself.
I'm not gonna lie, he lost 3 starters.
Weeks
I
though.
don't got much to say for myself.
You're coming back in 2 weeks. You gave him away.
Listen,
We don't know
I
that.
need some advice from the vets. Let's use this podcast as a learning experience.
Nah, nigga, you on your own.
Nah,
I
bro,
need
you're gonna be
help,
fine,
Shay.
bro.
Do I drop?
You're gonna drop over 130 next week. Watch.
Do I drop
What
Tyreek
Charles
Hill
say?
now that he's out?
Guaranteed.
Do I just drop Tyreek now that he's out?
Bro, if
Yes,
Kenneth
bro,
Walker
yes,
goes
Start
off,
him. You have to start him.
See, now Ricky's trying to. You're not slick. I'm smarter than that now. Teddy put me on a little bit.
I don't know why. I don't know why you're helping people, bro.
because I'm the commissioner, it is my job to guide the
You
lost
want me to just
and the
be an
wary.
easy
You know what I'm
lick
saying? He came
like
to
I
me.
already was?
He needed to learn some stuff, and I guided him. I didn't tell him what the moves to make. I just told him this is how moves are made. You have to come up with the moves on your own, but I'm just letting you know that these are how moves are made. I'm the only person who was looking out for Drew, apparently, because some people was looking at it as fresh meat, licking their lips when they saw Drew walking around.
Prime rib.
It's crazy.
T-Rex, bro.
Wagyu.
That nigga really an apex predator. T-Rex.
Yo,
Real.
what?
And I'm just a sheep that fell away from his flock.
Damn.
Nah, bro, Drew, you're gonna
That's
be good,
crazy.
bro.
Dropping
You're
eggplants
gonna
in
be
the
good,
chat
bro.
at 2:00 in the morning. That's crazy.
That was T-Rex's activities this morning, 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
I wasn't dropping no eggplant.
It was foresight. You see what's going on?
I wasn't
You
dropping no
weren't dropping, but you were suggesting to. That's even worse.
I wasn't suggesting. I was just saying, like, imagine like y'all just woke up to a bunch of eggplants. That's all I said.
That's
why are we
wild.
even imagining that?
Bro,
That's what
why
I
are we
said.
even imagining that?
I'm a real nigga.
Bro,
Look. I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna stand on what I said. I said that. But listen,
Why are
I
you
ain't dropped no
imagining
eggplant
it?
though. My man Shay dropped that eggplant. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm coming to the conclusion now that Shay was dropping eggplants at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, and now we seeing the evidence of the Crown Royale and the Henny bottle. So I'm a little skeptical.
Yeah, what
Shay,
were you doing?
What you had going on at these times of the night?
Yeah, what?
When you win, you get something called sponsorships. People want to work with you because you prom.
Guy, bro.
This nigga.
Yo, you're not sponsored, bro. Those bottles are both almost empty, brother.
It's probably the same bottle last year with iced tea inside of it. The same bottle with some brisk iced tea inside. You feel me?
Well,
Shit.
Because it was at the same level last year.
General Shannon Sharp, yo.
Crown Royale, got the bling.
Take that Crown Royale out of the green pouch, bro. Let's see the levels.
Let's see it.
There's nothing in the pouch, bro. It's a water bottle in there, bro.
Let's see that. Let's see that Crown Royale.
Anyway, guys, this is entertaining. Drew, we apologize for you feeling down and out, starting 1-4 or 1-3. We believe everything will level out and you will be better than you are right now. T-Rex over there can attest to it. You could be JD or you could be like T-Rex last year. This man only had 2 wins last year, and you're half of that already, and we have 11 weeks left. 10 weeks left. So you're good. That is a lot of time.
He's using me to prop himself back up after the LSU.
No, brother.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, pretty much. You
Brother, it's
have
all
been
love, and I'm
used.
wishing you the best, bro. Marv's gonna drop like 18. You're gonna get like a good 15 from from
I don't know,
instincts,
bro.
but
You're looking like an
but
You gonna
empty bottle of
feed.
lube right now, man. It's
You gonna
crazy.
figure it out, bro.
you're gonna
It's
be alright,
crazy.
bro.
Anyway, folks, it's been nice having you all, man. Thanks for joining. I hope you guys are able to join us in future episodes. That being said, folks, this has been the pod, man. And we out.